Miss Danreael here, and I have a word for you. They are surprised. The people that left you and did you wrong, or they not here right now like they should be, they are surprised that you still holding on and standing strong. So look, the verse for today is Joshua 1:9, and it reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." So my friend, because you have God on your side, because you have his favor, because you're a chosen one, because God is always with us no matter what, he's with you right now. And that is why you are still showing up. You're still coming to the table. You're still standing strong. God tells us to be courageous. He tells us to remember that he's with us. So the people that may have left our life, or they abandoned us, or they rejected us, or they hated us, whatever it is people have done to you, they're surprised that you're still winning. You're still standing strong. God is still showing you favor. God is still blessing you. God is still coming through for you. Some of us, we may have been exalted once that relationship was severed with someone who was no longer good for our life, or they were manipulating us or abusing us or using us. Some of us may have been able to level up from leaving that relationship. So it's so important that you just be humble and just know that God preserves you. He's protecting you. He's with you. He says that he reminds us to not be afraid. Some of us, we got enemies, and we got enemies, hidden enemies, and enemies that are known. He tells us don't be afraid. Never be scared of an enemy, because if you got God in your life, you can always win and conquer an enemy. You can always have the power to have God, sway or change their hearts. That's why it's so important to pray for your enemy and not get mad at them or fight them or reject them or hate them like they may be doing to you, but to pray for them, because God has control over the hearts of everyone. This verse also reminds us to not be discouraged. Some of us, we've given up because we are feeling down, we're feeling lonely, we're feeling depressed, we're feeling defeated. But God reminds us to stay encouraged. That's why it's so important to be in your word every day and get around people that are like-minded. They love the Lord. They have positivity. It may be people in your life that they're negative all the time. You got to stay away from that, because being around people like that, they'll bring you down unconsciously. A lot of people that are negative don't know that that is like a spirit. That's a demonic spirit. Negativity is a demonic spirit. And they project all that negativity into the atmosphere, and it goes on to everybody who's around. So if you got people in your family like that, or you in relationships or friendships with people like that, like all they can talk about is negativity, you got to create some distance between y'all this season, because God don't want us focused on negativity. He wants us to be encouraged. He wants us to have the spirit of a sound mind. He wants us to be moving in righteous steps. So let go of any relationship that's more negative than positive. And if they can't work on that, you gotta, again, stay away from them. So this verse also reminds us that the Lord our God will be with us wherever we go. Some of us, we're in seasons of our lives where things are shifting, things are transitioning, things are transforming, and we don't know where we're going. But I want to remind you that you should not be scared. You should not be afraid. You should not be worried. You should not be stressed out, because as long as you got God, and as long as you're, submitted to your relationship with God, he will always direct you and guide you and make a way for you and create a path for you and open doors for you. So don't be scared of new opportunities or new things that you have to get done, or you're transitioning, you're going a different way, you're taking a different route or something new. Don't be scared, because God is with you and he got your back, and he gonna always come through for you, because you are his child and he loves you and he is your father. So my friend, it's just important that we know that people gonna be surprised when you make it. People gonna be surprised when you finally level up. People gonna be surprised when they see you on that TV, when they hear you on the radio, when they see your work in that gallery, when they see whatever it is that you got going on. They're gonna be surprised, because they thought, if I leave this person, if I hurt this person, if I do ill to this person, if I do this or that, I can take them out. But my friend, you are unbreakable, you're unshakable, you're unstoppable, you're unmovable, you're undefeatable. You will always win in the end, because you have God on your side. And never let nobody tell you different. Always know and believe and trust that you are a child of God. And because of that, you are protected. You're divinely protected. you will always be safe. Again, things will always play out to where you win in the end. You will always win. You will always win. It may seem like, when things was happening that you lost or you was defeated by your enemy, but my friend, God will always make it to where you will win. And that's why it's just so important to wait until that due time and that due season when he finally does make things come to pass, because again, you will get the victory in the end. Some people, they get down and out, like I said, and they feel like they didn't win, but it's all about waiting for God's perfect timing and trusting God's timing, because God's timing is perfect. He don't miss a beat. You should never question God on why something happened the way it happened. You just gotta know and believe and trust that it happened for a reason, it happened for a purpose, and God gonna make a way for you. God gonna provide for you. He gonna come through. He's gonna always do his big one for you. He's always gonna, be there for you. So keep this in mind when you're on your day-to-day life, and just know and understand that he loves you. So yeah, you just know that God gonna always give you that W. You always gonna win. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody break you. Don't let nobody, again, discourage you or project their insecurities or their negativity or their fear or their doubt onto you. You stay confident. You stay prayed up. You stay faithful. You just gotta know and understand that God loves you so much, and he's giving you a day and a day and a day and a day. Every day you wake up, and that's the greatest blessing of everything, is that he gave you another day of life. So use your days with productivity. Use them to inspire other people. Use them to help other people. Use them to live your life. Stop waiting to live your life. Do it right now, because time is limited and God is blessing you to be here. So use your time wisely, my friend. And I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful day today. Today is Saturday. We're walking into new seasons in the year. We already halfway through January. Next weekend, I want everybody to do a fast together. I'll make sure I tell y'all about it, but it's gonna be like on January 25th, I think. And we all gonna fast for one day. We're gonna drink only water, and we're gonna believe on God to do some things for us this year. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you mark your calendars. It'll be that Saturday, January 25th. But yeah, I love you all so much. God bless you, and I will see you soon.